We chose the cutout technique for two reasons. The first concerns me directly, because my characters have always been a bit disconnected. I've always drawn their heads not too attached to their necks, and even their legs tend to go their own way. The second reason, and perhaps the most important one, was that we needed to be able to play with color. With the classic sail technique, the color must be flat, whereas with cutouts, I can invent anything. I can play around with crayons, but also with colored papers, or else I can make a collage. In the Magic Flute, we even managed to make Sarastro's costume with pieces of cloth and with the addition of crayon, nearly a real suit. There, that's why we're really like this, passionate about the cutout technique. Pulcinella is made of 5 or 6 pieces. The first is the nose piece, or the mask, which includes the eyes. Naturally, the pupil is a small point cut out, which moves in the eye as the character looks right or left. This is the mouth, which fits under here, so that he can speak. This is the body. This is an arm. This is the other arm. And finally, these are the feet.
With the cutout technique, the animation is carried out directly under the camera. I chose cutouts when I decided to make animated cartoons with Luzzati, because we found we shared strange memories of childhood puppet theatres. Basically, I much preferred puppets to electric trains or toy soldiers, even though I never thought about this for many years. Then, at a certain age, I started working in films as director of photography. But this cartoon thing kept following me. In fact, I would suggest to all those I worked with, why don't we make a cartoon? I even suggested this to Picasso while I was filming a documentary. He was extremely interested. Then I suggested it to Luzzati and found him so creative, so full of ideas. But I was slightly puzzled because he makes pictures with the strangest materials. Torn paper, pieces of cloth, items bought at the Portaportese flea market. He mixes them all together and creates a beautiful thing. In terms of technique, compared with traditional animation, cutouts are quicker in the initial stages but become terribly slow under the camera because the animation is invented right there and not in advance. I can't even remember where we started in the first place.
It was in your garage.
Ah, yes. Now we talk of garages as if they were nice places. In fact, in those days, garages were,
They were like dumps.
Yes, exactly. I put up an animation bench in there made of bits and pieces I bought at the Porta-Portesi flea market. Since I had been a camera operator before, director of photography, I had transformed a camera with a little motor from a washing machine, I think, so that it could shoot frame by frame. And so we started our first experiments. We started right away with Sicilian-type warriors made of tin.
Of tin plate. I made a cutout of tin plate.
I had made a magnetic surface so that I could move the characters while they were held firm by the magnetic field. And the result was amusing. I still have these animations, though with the deterioration of the negative they're in poor condition. Then we made a Pulcinella. He was our first real actor. Here is a poor Pulcinella that I am now gradually putting together. For the moment, he's not aware of having a dragon just behind him. Then, at a certain point, the dragon will open his mouth and breathe flames, which in this case have already been prepared as if this were a phased animation. There are 24 photos in each second of movement. That's why the movements in each frame are minute. Naturally, when they are projected, you see them one after another, and the continuous motion produces the effect. Pulcinella runs away.